I'm not very good at this.
Okay, me neither, so it will be fun.
Hi, and welcome to this video. I'm So Eddie Spaghetti, and on this channel, we like to discuss cycling. We're currently cycling through a very empty part of France, the Upper Saône Valley. And today we met Garo, who has just crossed our path along with his family, and he is going to tell us about his experience and how he is traveling by bike.
Hello. We're from Seine-et-Marne. We live in a little village which is called Sassy-sur-Marne. It's in Île-de-France. We took our car to travel not very far from here to Charmes. And that's where we started our trip on Monday. Now we are Thursday, I think. Are we Thursday?
Yes, it's Thursday.
We forget. It's Friday. We forget about time when we cycle. We know. Yeah, it's Friday. Yes, but I forgot the name of our destination because it's my wife who knows that. Where do we go? Yes, the destination is Vesoul. When we look at the routes we will take, we have two ways of doing that. Either we start somewhere where we leave the car and it will circle around and we will go back to the car. Or if it's a straight line, we look we make sure that there are trains and means like that. So, for example, tomorrow morning, I will take a train and the bus and another train to get to the car and then go back to the finish point with the car. So we can all leave. We had experiences of hitchhiking with my wife in the east of France, and we know that it's beautiful. So we wanted to show that to the kids. We have two children, two daughters, 10 years and 7 years. And we wanted to show that to them. And we know that with the bikes and the Velo route that we have here, it will be accessible for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we came to this place.
Are you happy with your decision?
Yes, because the canal is really well equipped. The floor, I don't know how to say.
The surface?
The surface is really good to cycle. It's easy. And by chance, we didn't think about that earlier. By chance, we had it in the direction where the écluses, how to say
the
that?
locks?
The locks are going down.
Okay.
So for our 7-year-old, it's easier because we don't have to go up every lock. So that was a good surprise when we discovered that, oh, we're going down. As long as you are along the canal is 100% okay. Very good. There was some portions that is on the roads. And yes, as long as you are on the roads, it becomes a little dangerous with the cars that pass by. So you have... If there was more routes along the canals or even portions of the roads, if they cannot do it with the canal because it's impossible, at least continue on the floor to have markings maybe. So for the cars, it's obvious that this is not for them. At some point yesterday, for example, it was a little late in the afternoon with the fatigue. I was not behind my daughter, but next to her on the road. It's not the best situation, but I had to be there because she was a little going sideways. And yeah, the cars, some of them were okay, and some of them were honking because...
Oh, really?
Yeah, according to them, we have to be on a straight line on the right. But I decided that protecting my daughter was more important. We didn't pay attention to that, but it happened. So yeah, if there are specific markings or the gravels on the sides are stabilized, so we can ride not on the road but on the side, it would be, of course, better. Our very first bike trip was when we had our first daughter, and she was 2 years old. I couldn't carry her anymore for hitchhiking on backpacks, so we were trying to figure out a way to continue our nature trips. And then we thought that biking would be a possibility, so we bought good bikes for that, a carriage for her, and we did the Roscoff to Nantes trip. So that was the first time. And then we had smaller trips with her through times. And then 3 years later, we had our second daughter. We tried another trip with her, but it was a little early. And she didn't like that to be in the carriage. So we stopped for 2-3 years doing this. And then we started again. Something that we felt is that when you think that as an adult you can, I don't know, travel 80 kilometers in a day, and then you say, okay, my child, it would be a lot less. If you think 40, divide by 2 again, at least for the first days. And then you decide if it's okay or not to do a little more. Drink before being thirsty, eat before being hungry, rest before being tired. Okay, that's something important to keep in mind, especially with kids. Yes, they will learn technical things about bikes, etc., etc. But to me, the most important thing is the mindset. Because after that, in the life, I will say the real life, out of the bike trip, you can use that in every type of way. Problems are no more problems, but they are opportunities to to meet somebody, to learn something new, or at the least to understand what are your limits. And when you know your limits, you can be more happy to see the limit coming, because you know that you are in a zone where maybe you will grow somehow. So that's the messages I give them when we succeed in the trip to something we were trying to do, and also when we fail. It's the same message. It's a family, but it's also a team. So yeah, we function better because we learn not to complain, but to say what we need. That's very important. But when you are in a trouble and you're complaining, if the parent just ask the question, okay, I hear your complaint. What do you need? Oh, that's what I need. Okay, see, this information you gave me, now I know what I can give you. It's easier to communicate that assertiveness. In the everyday life, I think it's difficult to give that to the children as an education. But when you are in a trip, it's almost it's a learning expedition.
So are your kids taking responsibility for you in the process?
Sometimes, yes. It happens. And then I stop and say, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. This is what I need. And then we come back to calm. Yes, you were saying earlier advices for going out with families. On those questions, they will fail. But as a grown-up, we will fail too. So it's important to remember that they can help us almost as much as we can help them on a trip like that. It was the second day. We were not yet in the as a group. We were not still in the good mindset for the trip, and we pushed a little bit. We said no. At that time, we had to be there, scheduling wise, and well, the kids stopped us in the middle of nowhere. she wouldn't bike anymore. She said, stop. So that was a big mistake because we should have stopped earlier.
Okay.
We were in the middle of nowhere, of course, so we managed to get out of the road and rested and changed our plans.
Mhm.
But there was frustration for us, frustration for the kids, difficulty because everybody was tired. We yelled a little bit to each other. Yeah, we forgot that there was a plan B, which is improvisation on the fly. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Other than that, everything that could happen is not a mistake. Yeah, it's good for their health. It's fun. It bonds families. It also teaches them everything about perseverance, communication with others, communication with themselves.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
teamwork, and that's all the part of what I put in the growth mindset.
That's been a great conversation. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Eddie.
There'd be so much we could continue to talk about.
Yes.
But that's why we've got our channel and our videos, so we can continue our conversation in the comments.
Of course.
Great.
Thank you very much, Eddie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vera.